Me and my team Manuel, Yinghui, Kimberly and Alika will be presenting you Sephira's overseas expansion plan. Sephira is a leader in online retail owned by Louis Vuitton with more than 750 beauty stores in 21 countries. Sephira carries over 250 brands of items that include makeup, skincare and its own makeup range, Sephira Collection. Sephira has plans to expand their influence globally and they can look at Vietnam as a possible location. So why Vietnam? Vietnamese are wearing makeup every day and their GDP per capita has increased from US 2,300 in 2017 to US 2,500 in 2018. With rising income and demand, consumers prefer more sophisticated products as there is a growing market for international brands. Hence, Sephira has a potential to expand its operations to Vietnam. Moreover, there's a low barrier entry for cosmetic company and Sephira can easily set up the company in Vietnam. Import tariffs on cosmetics are to be reduced by 0 to 5% and Sephira is subjected to special preferential import tax of 0% through Vietnam's free trade agreements. As part of ASEAN member, Vietnam takes part in ASEAN Free Trade Area agreements and ASEAN Free Trade Area. These trade blocks are significant to Sephira as its products are manufactured in China. Sephira is able to import its products over to Vietnam without tariffs and saving costs. Vietnam also engages in EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. Sephira, a French company, houses many French brands such as Biotherm, as customers prefer cosmetics which originate from France due to its international reputation in the field of luxury, fashion, and beauty. Despite having free trade agreement, Sephira is entitled to ad valorem trade barriers. Sephira imported cosmetics are subjected to 10% of Vietnam's value-added tax, which is an indirect tax applied to goods for trade, and they are also subjected to property tax when they set up a physical shop in Vietnam. Now I'll pass my time over to Manuel.
An efficient supply chain relies on optimized relationships, effective technology, excellent information sharing, and streamlined infrastructure. According to the World Economic Forum Global Competitiveness Report, Vietnam ranks 79 out of 138 in terms of overall quality of infrastructure. Its road infrastructure ranks 89th in the quality of roads. Vietnam has 93,300 km of highways, of which 25% are paved and 40% are in extremely poor conditions. Furthermore, Vietnam does not have a clear separation of industrial and residential zones, making Vietnam's roads congested. A good road infrastructure is important for Sephira's product distribution and crucial to attain fast, accurate, and smooth delivery. It can also reduce the risk of goods damage while being transported. However, Vietnam's case of traffic jams and road congestion, along with more than 8,000 new vehicles hitting roads, threaten to disrupt Sephira's supply chain as Sephira stores and customers may not get its products on time. Furthermore, road congestion causes air pollution, which puts Sephira's employees working in Vietnam's health at risk. To curb the issue, Sephira can explore drone and motorcycle delivery services. An automated drone would pick up the parcel from the import location and drop it off at the designated location while flying. This allows Sephira to avoid using Vietnam's roads, minimizing delays. Another alternative is using motorbikes, as they suit Vietnam's narrow street and tiny alleys, which can help avoid congested main roads and deliver goods faster to customers. Regarding Vietnam's airport infrastructure, international shipping usually enters Vietnam by Dong Nai International Airport and Tan Son Nhat International Airport, where they manage over 2 million cargo each. Tan Son Nhat has its own on-site Amata logistics center, making it special as there are only 2 airports that have it in Vietnam. Airport infrastructure is definitely crucial to making Sephira's cross-border international shipping happen. Sephira carries a diverse range of K-beauty products around the world, including Japanese products such as Tatcha and K-beauty products such as Laneige. The airport is an important platform in receiving the imported beauty products by air. Vietnam's aviation sector has grown rapidly in recent years at an average rate of 10.8% per year. This puts a strain on Vietnam's airport, especially since the current Tan Son Nhat Airport is completely surrounded by urban sprawl with little room for future expansion. This poses challenges for Sephira in the future as it may be unable to meet its future freight demand. Sephira can engage in third-party logistics such as DHL to meet future delivery service requirements. Third-party logistics manage the process of warehousing and shipping products on Sephira's behalf, and they provide real-time delivery solutions. Besides, Sephira can repack their air freight using the overpacking method when shipping multiple packages on pallets. This allows them to maximize the efficiency of air transportation as more Sephora products can be fit into each air delivery, reducing the number of flights made. Added advantages include reduced pilferage, reduced damage, and the ease of handling.
Electricity infrastructure. Electricity of Vietnam's country's main and largest power company. Electricity infrastructure is important to operate Sephora's digitalization and technologies element in-store, such as 3D augmented reality mirror that scans the user face. Others technology include Fragrance IQ and InstaSense that are created in-store for sensory experiences. Electricity is crucial for daily store operations. A potential issue is shortage of electricity supply. Vietnam's electricity demand will exceed supply by 15 billion kilowatt-hours in 2023. Although Electricity of Vietnam plans to build 74 power plants by 2020, it is not enough to meet the energy demand. This outstrips the electricity generated from building new power plants. Vietnam will face power shortage over the coming years, posing a risk for Sephora's retail operation. Vietnam is sunny all year round. Sephora can implement solar panels on its store roof, converting energy to electricity, reducing the reliance on power stations. Furthermore, Sephora can implement its US store's 100% renewable energy power system into Vietnam's retail store. This consumes less energy and conserves electricity. In order for Sephora to maintain their electricity costs and meet their demand, smart light, temperature, and air condition control can be used. They are designed to adapt to surroundings conditions and keep energy use at optimum level. With these sensors in place, Sephora will be able to use electricity more efficiently and reduce costs in the long run. Telecommunication services. Viettel is a leading telecommunication service provider in Vietnam. Viettel's nationwide fiber remained robust, which spanned 350,000 km in March 2019. 4G services were launched in 2017 and provided 95% of the Vietnamese population with internet access. The internet connects customers to a fully integrated shopping experience, which is important for Sephora's omni-channel strategy. It helps facilitates communication with international stakeholders, customers, and employees in a faster, more efficient, and convenient way, which is crucial for maintaining customer relations and purchase of international beauty products. However, broadband is prone to hacking due to poor security. Vietnamese internet users are in the 10th most at risk of cyber attacks globally. Hackers slip customer data stolen from e-commerce sites, putting customers' privacy at risk. This will damage customers' trust and reputation, deterring customers from patronizing Sephora. The precaution that Sephora can take is to filter media access control, which is the MAC address. Every device Sephora uses to connect to their Wi-Fi has an ID. Connection should only be set to accept access from devices with approved MAC addresses. This makes it hard for hackers as they will not have authorized access. Sephora can also create a security-focused workplace culture by having security training and education for staffs. Employees are the most common cause of data breaches due to lack of awareness. Employees should be educated on the dangers of unsecured networks, avoiding security's website, and restrict password sharing. Sephora will be less prone to cyber attack as the staff are well equipped with precautions.
Beauty industry is driven by trend. Beauty products are time-sensitive, high-value to low-weight ratio, small and compact. Sephora prioritizes safety and short transmit time when delivering these goods across the border. Sephora offers air delivery to customers who shop their online store using UPS. Aside from having reliable scheduling traveling time, air cargo experience faster terminal handling, allowing quick delivery. There's also minimal handling required and reducing the risk of cargo getting damaged. Customer and store can receive the product on time, allowing Sephora to obtain lower inventory carrying costs and the opportunity to capture the market share. Sephora also delivers beauty accessories and body shampoo through sea transportation. They are known to be less sensitive, bulky, and have a low value weight ratio. Large cargo is carried at once to save costs. Sephora often plan their shipment in advance to cope with slow transmit time and avoid custom issues. They also track their goods using in-time delivery. As you may all know, FedEx Express is the world official busier air cargo carrier. FedEx's majority of the air carrier are made in Boeing, and Boeing airplanes deliver superior design and efficiency. Taking that as a reference, Boeing's 777 freighter brings the best service standard for time-sensitive shipments. With its range of more than 4,818 nautical miles, it is able to fly international routes. Imported cosmetics from long-haul countries like the US are able to deliver to Vietnam without any stop. It has an enhanced cargo handling system to experience less congestion at transfer hub. Sephora can experience shorter cargo delivery time, incur savings with fewer stops and attaining lower cargo handling costs. General cargo vessels are an ideal sea transportation for Sephora as they are very adaptable and flexible. It mostly carries packaged goods like food and has its own cranes which allow trade to happen at smaller terminals that do not have offshore loading and unloading equipment. It reduces the risk of goods delays due to the inefficiency of port infrastructure. This is very significant as Vietnam ranks 80 among 139 countries on the quality of port infrastructure.
With that, distribution centers are a key element in Sephora's delivery and logistic processes. Sephora has 5 distribution centers located across 4 states: Maryland, Mississippi, Nevada, and Utah. Its key roles are to meet Sephora's fulfillment orders and act as a storage space, as well as facility for sorting, packing, and shipping for all products. Using the Red Prairie warehouse management system in its fulfillment network, it allows the center to triple its operational speed, boost efficiency, and double distribution capacity. Sephora has 2,600 retail stores selectively distributed across 35 countries, with the highest concentration of 370 stores located in North America. Its role is to sell Sephora products to customers, where they focus on luxury products, in-store services, digitalization, and personalization. Besides, Sephora mainly uses selective distribution within the country to retain its prestige reputation. Sephora's Innovation Lab is located in San Francisco, with the role of innovating Sephora's new products through sourcing, developing, evaluating, and conducting tests to eventually launch its newly perfected products either online or in retail stores. It is also to teach Sephora's clients about its products and techniques, allowing clients to understand the product and how to use it. Sephora uses highly concentrated manufacturing facilities in China. At least more than 30% of products in the cosmetic industry are either manufactured or repackaged in China. It is cheaper to manufacture Sephora collection in China compared to France, because China has cheap labor, raw material, and large production scale. This allows Sephora to attain production efficiency at a lower cost. And furthermore, China allows Sephora to better achieve economy of scale due to their good manufacturing expertise and technology. The first factor is product factors, where Sephora items have high value to weight ratio. The products are expensive and lightweight. The transportation cost to ship the products is value for money. Hence, it makes more sense to produce in one place. Secondly is technological factors. Known as the world's factory, China manufacturing takes about 30% of China's GDP. The manufacturing industry is becoming a smart manufacturing industry where they utilize internet-connected machinery to monitor the production process and data analytics. China has the expertise and resources to manufacture Sephora's products. Lastly, country factors, which includes taxes and import duties. China is an attractive place to manufacture its products as it abolished double taxation on the exported goods. Exported goods enjoy a VAT and import tax exemption, keeping cost of production low. The city we are proposing is Ho Chi Minh City, the city of capital. It has a bigger market for cosmetic and beauty products compared to the other 3 cities. It is a business and financial hub. It is a place of a popular tourist place with classic French architecture, and people here shop not only to satisfy their basic needs but also have fun and show off their style. There is a high volume of consumers for high quality brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Hence, it is the best place for Sephora. We will want a warehouse being built in Vietnam, and Sephora's distribution is already centralized. It will not make another distribution center for a new country. As Sephora is a well-known brand with limited distribution, we will not have distribution centers in Vietnam. We can have a few warehouses, high capacity ones, acting as storage space for Sephora brand. Its role is to perform different processes like sorting. Next, we will also want retail stores in Vietnam to bring about more sales and to attract more new customers. Besides being an e-commerce space, it has 2,600 stores worldwide, making Sephora as an omni-channel retailer. This space is to store, sample, and sell products, as well as beauty advisors providing beauty services.
Infrastructure is the most important factor to consider when looking to invest in Vietnam, as network design and production strategy are dependent on quality of infrastructure. One cannot function without the others, and to sustain business growth, Sephora should take note of the challenge of all four electricity, road, airport, and telecommunication infrastructure, which are crucial for its supply chain and store operations. Vietnam electricity costs are projected to rise in the future as Vietnam rely on one player EVN in the market for their electricity supply. It projected that demand will exceed supply in 2021. Sephora may face difficulty in sustaining its business as operational costs are set to rise. Although Vietnam has planned to divide its 1,811 km of road into 16 sectors and should be completed by 2023, it is delayed due to the COVID-19. High level of road congestion will continue to be an existing threat in Sephora's supply chain. Vietnam airport infrastructure that has little room for expansion will affect Sephora's future cross-border international shipping. Lastly, Sephora should pay attention to Vietnam's cybersecurity challenge, as they have incorporated a lot of digital element into their retail store.
Electricity has also become a part of modern life where one cannot think of a world without it. Without electricity, Sephora cannot even open its stores in Vietnam, as electricity is required to operate machinery for production and store operations. Sephora should first focus on electrical infrastructure. Vietnam's electricity shortage will cause Sephora to incur high electricity operational costs, resulting in Sephora earning lesser profits. Solar panels can be installed on its store roof, and smart technologies such as smart light, temperature, and aircon control to manage electricity uncertainty. They can engage with Cleantech Solar, the leading provider of solar energy for commercial and industrial customers in Southeast Asia, for the purchase of solar panels and solar PV systems for stores and warehouses in Vietnam. Goods are essential for store operations. Without goods, there is nothing to sell to the customer. Road infrastructure is important as it facilitates the movement of supply chain. High level of road congestion in Vietnam directly affects Sephora's ability to make fast, accurate, and smooth deliveries for their production from the airports or seaports to the warehouse and retail stores. Sephora can consider using a different mode of transport, such as Amazon Scout, which is a fully electric delivery system designed to safely get packages to customers using autonomous delivery robots. To avoid the traffic congestion, Sephora can also explore into future possible ways of deliveries, such as using drones. For ease and convenience, Sephora can also engage in third-party logistics such as DHL Express to manage its supply chain operations. These methods allow a faster transportation of goods, preventing the risk of a launch delay.
Next, Sephora needs to look at telecommunications as it widely implements technology in stores and online as an omni-channel retailer, making the last 10 and more separate hacking attacks from 2014 to 2017 a valid concern. Hence, Sephora needs to provide a safe network for both their company and for their customers to ensure they have an enjoyable customer experience while fully being able to trust the safety of Sephora's online network. To ensure this, Sephora can hire IT experts or specialists to help them install the enhanced network security on MAC addresses for security-focused workplaces. Additionally, employees will be asked to attend basic workshops on cybersecurity and learn how to troubleshoot a store system hack should it happen. Lastly, Sephora needs to look into airport infrastructure as its products require being imported from other countries into Vietnam. As Vietnam's market expands, so would its imports. With limited space for the airport to be expanded due to the urban sprawl around Tan Son Nhat Airport, this may hinder the amount of goods Sephora is able to import into Vietnam. Thus, it is important that Sephora finds ways to maximize the products they can import per air trip. One way they should do so is through the use of more efficient packaging methods such as the overpacking method, which will allow them to fit in as many Sephora products into the packages best made for the air freight container depending on the items. They can also seek training or workshops from air freight packaging specialists to better learn to package their specific products into air freight to mitigate this issue. Hence, this is our overseas plan to Vietnam for Sephora. Thank you.